بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم انا لله و انا الیه راجعون.
Yeah, that was the moment when Iranian state television made the announcement hours after Israel and the United States had first said that he was dead. 40 days of public mourning have now been announced within the country. As we saw during the previous protests in January, there's now an internet outage in the country. It's making communication with people there in Iran very difficult, but we are tracking developments from the region where it is early in the morning there. We can show you some live images. This is actually Jerusalem there, about 5:30. You can see the early daylight hours there, the sun beginning to come up, still a little bit dark there, but calm skies over Jerusalem, as well as Tel Aviv, a beautiful sunrise you can see peeking over the skyline there. We should mention we had heard from the Iranian Revolutionary Guard on social media, at least, saying that they were planning another attack on Israel as well as American military bases. We have yet to see evidence of that, but we will certainly continue to monitor the situation in the region. But we can first bring you some reaction from the Trump administration across the day. The U.S. Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, posting this on X, writing, among other things, quote, "The Iranian regime had their chance. Last night, unlike any previous president, President Trump began dealing with this cancer. We will not tolerate powerful missiles targeting the American people. We did not start this conflict, but we will finish it. If you kill or threaten Americans anywhere in the world, as Iran has, then we will hunt you down and we will kill you." That there from Pete Hegseth speaking a couple of hours ago, writing there on social media. You know, we have not heard directly from President Trump since he posted a video on social media in the early hours, but he has been speaking to some members of the American media, including Robert Costa, who's here with me in studio. He's the chief Washington analyst at our U.S. partners, CBS News. Great to see you.
Great to see you.
Was this simply a moment where you pick up the phone and you call the president and you see what happens? Walk us through this conversation.
Well, I've known President Trump for over 15 years as a journalist and have conducted countless interviews with him, and this was the latest in that series of conversations. It was notable he began our discussion by framing the military attacks by the U.S. and Israel as a real success. And I said, if you take that point, then what's next? Is there a diplomatic solution in the offing? And he said he really believes there's still a diplomatic possibility on the table to somehow push Iran and the current leadership in the wake of the Ayatollah's death to come to the table. And he said they're getting, quote, beat up very badly, so it is, quote, much easier now than it was perhaps a day ago.
Did you get a sense at all from the president in the conversation how this decision